Hello, welcome to the studio. This is Pamela Underwood, and today we're going to talk about contour drawing and color washes. The materials that we're going to be using are acrylic paints and water, spacing papers, portfolio oil pastels, which are water soluble, and a brush. Of course, we're going to be working in our journals, and I'm using this picture here. I've sped up the video so that we can see the whole drawing process. But you will notice as I begin to draw that I will be talking a lot slower. When I do contour drawing, I look at the image 90% of the time, and I look at what's going on the page maybe 10% of the time. Not much at all, because I really like the line quality I get in my blind contour drawing. It's very different from when I draw when I'm looking at what I'm drawing most of the time. So we've got the succulent, and then here's some coleus plant coming along, and yeah, I like the little details that are happening there. And now I'm going to put a wash on it. This was the portfolio water-soluble oil pastel, so I'm putting just a little bit of a water wash, and then around it I'm putting the color. Not worrying too much about any of it, just letting it go wherever it ends up going, because I'm going to close this up and let it cook overnight with some bubble wrap in between the pages to get some texture. These pages are all dry now, and I'm going to start taking out the spacing papers. And I want you to hear the sound of this, so because it's just so great. The sound is part of what I like about the surprises that you get when you take all those spacing papers out and see what has happened on its own, just from the texture that you put in and from the colors that have mingled. So again, we're just building the foundation, and the foundation is going to make the pages stronger. Some of them have torn, and that's okay too, because something will happen with them later. I'm just not sure what. So this is just getting the color and the marks in there. Pull these papers out. There's the bubble wrap. Isn't that great? It's just beautiful. This is just a plastic sack, and it gives you this shiny, slick quality that I haven't found any. So here's a closer shot of the drawing that I did in the beginning of the video. And then here's some detail that shows the bubble wrap and how beautiful the the bubble wrap held the pigment and made it pool, and so has had some darker areas. So experiment and play with all kinds of spacers and have a good time with your journal tending. Thank you for joining me.